Well, hello everyone, this is the Blindly Flailing podcast. I'm Shaun.
Sam.
And I'm Brandon.
How you doing, guys?
Good. You nervous, Sam? You look nervous.
I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably stay that way for a while.
Yeah, this is obviously our first episode.
No, I'm going to keep a straight face.
Yeah, that's
Good
alright.
thing we don't have a camera on you this
Oh
time.
my god, it'd be so much worse.
Let's start with. That's alright.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're, this podcast, we're going to be just talking random news and fun things that we enjoy and see where it leads, really. Nothing exciting.
No, not much. Alright.
Who has interesting stories? Sam looks ready to go.
Worst segue ever. Let's get that out of the way first.
Alright, guys. Alright. Now, you know about Florida Man?
Unfortunately.
Yes. Okay, well, this one is about a guy who paid online to get this God Snake oil. Okay?
God snake.
God Snake oil, alright?
Okay.
It's supposed to make your penis increase overnight. Alright?
My mom's going to be listening to this. I just had that realization. Hey, Mom!
But, you know, it's not FDA approved, of course.
Clearly.
Just bought it online.
Would hope not.
And, yeah, he, apparently he's supposed to increase his size, right? But it didn't work. Obviously. Alright, so he's rushed to hospital.
Uh-huh.
A lot of rashes,
Uh-huh.
boils,
Mm-hmm.
and some kind of fluid coming out.
Do we know? Oh boy. Do we know if he made a full recovery after
He
this?
did, and I did read the comment that he doesn't recommend it.
So what sort of snake was it? Did you say?
No, it doesn't actually say what kind of
Doesn't
snake.
Might not even been real snake oil, to be honest. It's probably.
I don't think they actually put the ingredients in.
It's like canola
That's-
oil or something.
Probably just whatever, some kitchen.
Was this? So this was a needle?
No, it was like some kind of lotion or something. He just rubs it on.
This is making me cringe so bad.
Sounds very painful.
Yeah, it's oil, so yeah. It doesn't, yeah.
Did it say how old this guy was?
He's like 34, 35. But,
He's had...
Terrible idea.
What would drive someone to that? I mean...
it's a larger penis, obviously.
Yeah, I know, but like... Okay.
Does it say how tall he was?
Nah.
But like, alright. I get that people have that desire.
Mm-hmm.
But like... I just don't understand, like... I hear about some of these on occasion, and I just don't...
Yeah, I don't
Like... Some of the ones I've heard of, I don't want to go into it. They disturb me
Yeah.
so much. But like, when you look at them,
Mm-hmm.
like, why? Like this one, why would you put snake oil on
I
your?
wonder where he bought it from. Because that wouldn't be an Amazon thing.
He
That's
just said he
probably,
bought it online, so...
Probably eBay. Wonder what the reviews were for it.
I have no idea. I didn't actually get too...
I don't even know if it'd be legal to import to Canada.
2 stars.
Probably not. It's probably just some guy made in his shed and just
It's sold it on Kijiji.
Craigslist, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that is. That
I don't know,
disturbs
probably
me.
nothing worked. You know, he probably took pills and you know those ads they see on like the pop up.
I like to believe that this was his first choice. He looked at all that stuff. He's like, nah, I gotta go all natural.
But I mean, like,
God's sake.
it's like people who like. What, there's people who like. What do you snort? Rhino horn, crushed rhino horn.
Yeah, as an aphrodisiac or something like
my
that.
God. Like,
Have you never? It's ivory
That's a thing?
dust. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's it was a thing, and
It
then
was
people's
a thing.
nose bled.
it was a thing,
Yeah,
but
there's a ton of that stuff. It's like any form of like mild aphrodisiac is just insane. In Honduras, they use they have hunted and killed almost all of their iguana population because they look for the pregnant females and then they kill them, take their eggs, and then they're like, it'll make your manhood better. It doesn't. It actually makes it worse.
yeah.
I'd like to know the research going into this. I don't think there is none.
I'll stick with whatever it's meant to be. Dark chocolate.
There you go.
I think I'll stick with that one. Thank you very much.
Oysters.
Oyster. Not a big oyster guy.
What?
Nah.
It's like
From
sucking
Australia,
down
you're
glue.
supposed to love all forms of seafood.
Oh, I don't mind
That's what
seafood.
Sam has told me anyway.
I like
It's
seafood.
All forms.
Oysters are an example. I'm not a big fishy fish person, and then oysters are just
Yeah. I'm not a big
Just-
salmon either.
No.
That's the only thing I don't eat.
No, I love honeyed is it honeyed salmon? I don't know. Or no, candied. That's what it is. That's delicious.
Candy salmon?
Yeah. Have you ever had it?
Was it
It's
just like
it's baked salmon with like a
Sugar.
crap ton of brown sugar on it.
Oh.
It tastes
Yeah.
delicious.
I mean, I haven't really had that much salmon here in Canada yet.
You have to get it cooked right, because sometimes it's not good. Most of the time,
Yeah.
it's not good.
I mean, I'm game to try it, but I've had it a few times, but I don't know. I've just never really got into it that much.
Apparently, fresh caught like salmon and cod and everything like that cooked over a fire is supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
Never had it though. I don't fish. So.
You want to do like local Aboriginal ones back home? It's like
Yeah.
foil and put in the chars.
Yeah.
The fires.
Yeah. There's a
Mhm.
lot of charcoal cooking, a lot of burying things.
Damper.
Oh yeah, I had the damper.
Yeah, it's like-
Do you know what damper is, Brandon?
No, not a clue.
He's giving us a weird look over
Seems
here.
so passionate about.
Damper is bush bread, essentially.
Pretty much,
It's
yeah.
real basic.
Oh, is that like?
You cook it in like a Dutch oven, or
Yeah,
you cook it
okay.
sometimes in like tin foil or whatever. You just throw it on the fire, and it's
Oh, okay.
real simple, real good.
I didn't know what it was called. I think I've seen a chef be like, "I'm gonna cook this," and then he cooked it.
Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, we were having damper competitions at like, I don't even know, like 8 years old or something like that. Real
Wow.
Yeah, I remember those days. Camp days.
good. Camp days. Yep.
I never went on camp days when I was in school.
I'll have to take you camping. We'll do some backcountry.
I could just sit there and be like, "Sean, I'm cold."
Like, yeah, tough it up.
You wouldn't last.
I have been camping.
Yeah, but here,
I know how to sharpen a stick really well. Okay?
To do what?
I don't know. Stab someone with self-defense. What if a bear attacks me?
I don't think that's really going to do
If a
much.
bear attacks you, a sharpened stick is not going to be that helpful.
That's what you-
Especially in your hands.
Now, see, what you do is you put the stick in the ground and then you fall on it. Therefore, the bear won't kill you now.
Well, I was actually doing a course recently, which there was a bear safety section in that.
Oh,
And
there was?
There was a bear safety section. And they were saying that if you get to the point where the bear is actually charging you, you have failed several steps earlier. You should not be in that position. I mean, yeah, I know that it happens. Like, you accidentally stumble across their food source, or you're just walking and you're like, oh no,
See the
there's
cubs.
cubs over there, and there's a mother bear on
And
the
you're
other
between
side of
them?
me.
Or you've
Yeah.
ingested too much hard alcohol and decided that you too can wrestle a bear.
Well, that's easy.
Will they issue you like bear mace?
No,
you can
no.
buy that. You can buy
You
that.
can buy it,
Yeah.
but no, they didn't issue that. That's not what the course was for.
Could you imagine? Congratulations.
Look.
Here's some bear mace. Go get him, kid.
No.
Did it go over a whole bunch of bears or just ones in the area?
Just grizzlies and black bears.
Oh, okay, so no polar bears?
No, not polar bears.
Do you know how to survive a polar bear?
I mean,
You don't.
I'm sure that theoretically it's the same. Like, the same principles would apply.
Yeah.
Don't startle the thing, don't stand on its food, and don't get between it and its cubs.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
Also,
and then
just don't go close to them or
Yeah.
look at them
Don't
or
throw
breathe.
things
don't look at
or-
them in the eye. Yeah, don't throw things at them. Actually, we were over Christmas. We were staying in a cabin out near Chilliwack area.
Yeah, yeah.
For those of you who don't know where Chilliwack is, it's pretty close to the border, the US-Canada border, sort of east of Vancouver,
Yeah.
pretty close to the
nice.
border. Where we were staying,
It's a nice place.
yeah, where we were staying was actually not far from the border, maybe a couple of k's from the US border. But anyway, we were going for a walk with my mum, and she's from Australia. So anyway, we had a conversation, and cougars.
Impossible. What?
Well, you never know. I could have spent. I don't know whether if it's all just mum and family that is listening to this, or people could have thought that I immigrated from Canada to Australia, then
you barely
moved back.
have the accent now anyway. So
Yeah, I know.
You're basically Canadian.
I'm
You gotta
basically
give up
Canadian,
your-
yeah.
I mean, you're from Perth. You're barely Australian.
I'm barely Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not get into this. Let's get it turned into an argument all over again. But anyway, the story that I was getting into was that as we were walking through the bush, the topic of cougars came up. And the first thing my mum said was, if I see a cougar, I'm running in the opposite direction.
Don't you have to act big? When
Yeah, act
that
big
like the
and
worst thing you
don't
can
run.
do?
Because it suddenly becomes a game.
Yeah, that activates its chase reflex of
Yeah.
that. I'm going to catch it.
So,
so
we had to swiftly tell Mum that
No, don't do that.
don't do that.
I don't want you to die.
Though that being said, the smallest person in the group was going to be Liam, my son,
Yeah.
Liam can take a cougar.
and he was going to go onto my shoulders, and so Mum would be the smallest one next. So she didn't stand much of a chance to begin with.
She has to stand behind you and wave her arms so it looks like you're a strange, six-armed, small-headed creature.
Yeah.
That's the head, of course.
Well,
Uh,
well, talking about fun wildlife, I actually have a great story on this. Segue of...
Beautiful segue. It's almost
All
like
right.
he's done this before, but I don't think he has.
No, I haven't. Alright. So, my story is another Florida man story, the best superhero of them all. Florida man, accused of tossing a gator into a Wendy's drive-through window.
of what?
I have additional questions.
He was,
Um,
he was what, riding the gator?
No, he just threw it in the window.
Oh, he threw it in the window.
So,
I assume it was in his car. Or was it an adult?
alright,
gator?
so
Let's
the
ask that
original... So I
first.
actually saw several stories on this, and I don't know which of the headlines were accurate.
Mhm.
But one of the articles suggested that he was trying to use an alligator as currency.
I don't think that's how it works.
I just... I feel like they know all about Florida man down there, so they just do all this really stupid shit.
It's gotta be, yeah, like he's a normal dude, and he's like, I'm gonna go get on the news
Yeah,
today.
exactly. I mean,
Goes out to his backyard
Come on,
and
you gotta
grabs
be-
a gator.
You gotta have like a fucking couple rocks in your head to think you can use a gator as bloody currency.
So supposedly,
But
So-
I don't know. It's the States.
So-
anyways.
That's true. It's Florida.
he could...
The worst.
That may not be entirely correct. I'm going to be honest here.
Yeah,
May
I
not
know.
be entirely correct. But he was heading to Wendy's to buy a drink, I believe. Yeah, a large soft drink.
Not even nice.
And he found the alligator on the side of the road.
So he picked it up.
So he decided to pick it up
Yeah.
and throw it through a Wendy's drive-through window. And again, for anyone who's not North American, Wendy's is kind of like McDonald's or
It's a
Burger King.
Fast food place that sometimes tastes good.
I don't know.
That's a good show. Yeah, good burgers.
This is not
Frosty.
this is
Pretty
not a
decent.
promotion necessarily. This is
It'd be nice if it was. But
it would
we
be
are
nice,
Nowhere close.
but
to
I
that.
do actually enjoy Wendy's. I don't have it very often though.
Yeah, that's why I say sometimes.
Yeah,
But, no, I enjoy their fries and chips.
yeah. So, all right. How about this? If you go, have either of you been in the fast food industry at all?
Yeah, I worked at Burger King for like 2 weeks.
You worked at Burger King for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna have tons of experience on this
They were
one.
dicks. They were awful.
No, the closest McDonald's is about 35-minute drive where I live.
So
That's
probably-
the closest fast food.
Hey, you had a
joint.
nice close one then.
I used to do midnight runs out there.
So, Brandon, then, what would your reaction be if a guy came up to the window?
Mhm.
Did you ever? Yeah, I assume you didn't work the drive-through
No.
during your time. All right.
I was the one in the back that put the burgers on.
So imagine a
conveyor
guy
belt.
comes
It
in
was
with a
weird.
really big backpack.
Action boys.
He just comes in with a really big backpack,
Yeah.
and so he comes up, and you ask him for his order, and he gives you the order of a large soft drink,
Mhm.
and then when he goes to pay, he pulls out an alligator and sticks it on the bench in front of you. What is your first
Question,
reaction?
How big is the alligator?
Yeah.
Well, let's say obviously it was small enough that he could pick the thing up.
Okay.
So,
okay.
you know, like a half a meter.
Yeah, let's go with half a meter.
So I don't know much about young alligators. Is that enough to do?
I'm sure it'd take a
severe
finger.
damage?
It'd take a finger.
Hmm.
Yeah. Lose some skin.
Is the alligator angry?
Maybe.
Oh, it's been in a backpack or a car.
It's been used as currency. I'll be pretty upset.
that's the alligator's backpack. For one drink, I'm at least worth 10.
Well, come on. At least a, Dave's double or something.
Come on. I'd probably not serve that customer.
But alright, so yes, but there's still an alligator in your store.
I would probably actually panic and run away. Because I don't know, I live in Canada. Where did he get an alligator? Why does he have an alligator? Why did he feel that one drink equals one alligator? There's a lot of questions in here, and I feel like he didn't do math.
The thing is, with that scenario, I'm sure that's the same as what they were thinking, apart from the where did he get it, being in Florida.
True. Probably like it was just there. It was probably outside the Wendy's.
Probably. I don't know. If he tried to give me an alligator, I'll, try and make some kind of deal.
Listen. I can't give you the drink, but I can give you a dozen straws and whatever I pull out of below the counter. And the real question is, why didn't he just try to rob the establishment with the alligator?
How do you rob?
Sam's got the right idea. Head towards the server.
But that's like
control with tail.
But that's like, alright, you go in to use a knife in this situation.
Yeah.
But the knife is potentially non-cooperative. So
that's what makes it fun.
I don't know. If you point alligators at them, I think they'll, Exactly.
I would back away.
I would back away.
I bet both of you would back away if a man was jabbing an alligator towards you.
Can I just state as well that this is not necessarily a Florida Man podcast. It's just we love Florida Man.
The easy ones.
They're nice and easy topics. I mean,
easy to find.
Easy to find.
So many of them.
You Google strange things that happen, and you usually get Florida Man.
And then normally
Florida woman because they're usually more insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Florida Man, it's like, okay, this is a crazy guy, but then there's Florida Woman. It's like, oh, okay.
Again, two people who are not North American. Florida Man, I never came across any Florida Man stories till I came to...
Really?
Yeah, I never came across any.
Really? Oh my gosh. No, they're hugely popular in Canada.
Yeah, I actually stumbled across Florida Man through a podcast as well.
Oh, really?
And instantly fell in love with my new superhero. I think for my superhero list, it's a tie between Florida Man and Deadpool.
Well, they're basically the same person.
Okay, yeah. Except one has the potential of actually dying.
One's real and one's not real.
Sometimes I'm unsure on both. Have you seen Ryan Reynolds?
Basically is Deadpool. It's wonderful. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I love his old interviews. Where
Yeah.
it's just him, he's making the same jokes, and you're like, wait a second. Wait.
I love the interviews where he interviews Hugh Jackman. And just pays out his own films. It's a lot of fun.
Have you seen Hugh Jackman? He's in Japan right now.
What?
He's been posting on Instagram.
Doing
He's in
what?
Japan. He's on... I think he started it. He's either on holiday or he's doing a musical tour. He's singing all of his songs from all the musicals that he's been a part of.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
just
yeah.
one.
The
so
shows,
basically,
yeah.
it's The Greatest Showman and then 4 other songs.
Oh, okay.
But he was there, and it was really weird because Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear, it's he liked the post.
Yeah.
And it's I mean, that makes sense. Kojima's a huge movie buff. It was weird. They didn't expect those universes to cross over. But
he's a legend, Hugh Jackman.
yeah,
I
he
like
just
that
looks so
guy.
happy. Makes me want to be his happiest.
Hugh Jackman,
years.
if you're listening, I want to be your friend.
I doubt he'll ever listen to this.
You never know.
Oh, yeah. Good old Hugh.
Yes.
Where does he live in Australia?
Melbourne, I think.
Is it?
Actually, I feel like that's right.
I think it's in Victoria somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
idea.
No.
I know where Sam Worthington lives, ish. Well,
Sam.
well, at least where he's
rolling his
from.
That's all you got, Sam Worthington.
But we had Hugh Jackman. No, not Hugh Jackman. Sorry, Heath Ledger. That was a big blasphemy right
We
there.
have Russell Crowe. All right, and we've got the Hemsworths.
Well, we got
They are pretty great.
AC/DC. AC/DC started at 5.
Wait, oh yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Avatar sequels? They might be cancelled.
Yeah, I heard
But
something
I thought
about
they already
that.
finished filming it.
I don't really understand.
It was
He
something
filmed
to
a
do
whole
with
bunch of
Disney,
underwater stuff.
right?
Yeah, so it's like since Fox is being acquired by Disney, Disney has been shelving and stopping like all of the Fox potential Fox projects or something like that. I can't remember. I don't remember totally. And Avatar is a Fox product. Like it's like the IP or whatever is being funded by them or something like that, produced or whatever.
Well,
So there's rumors that all of them might be cancelled, which I'll be so mad about. We waited so long.
I had an old friend whose was working on those
Yeah.
projects. I want to ask her if she knows anything, but that being said, I don't know if I'd be able to say anything, even if I did
that's
find
true.
out.
Well, you
so.
can tell me, and that's all that matters. Don't even have to tell Sam.
Yeah, well,
That's all good.
But I think he's finished filming all of his underwater stuff. Because he has that weird, or James Cameron or whatever, because he has that weird submarine that can go deeper than anybody else, and he goes in it for like 8 hours in a cramped tube.
But I think he's like filming like consecutively, right?
Is he? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've read
He's
anything
got like
about
4.
it.
It's supposed to come out like every year or something like that.
It's starting in either 2020 or 2022 or something like that.
I don't know.
It was like, we're going to get him, and then it's just going to release every year. And it's like, okay, James, go for it.
Yeah,
Oh well.
pretty good guy.
As long as we see more blue people, it's okay.
I'll happily wear a loincloth and paint myself blue.
I'm good. I don't think anyone wants that.
I don't know.
Did you like the new Spider-Man trailer though?
Oh, the Far From Home. I'm so excited for Mysterio.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea. Oh my gosh. He's got the bubble helmet.
But it looks like he was. I don't know the editing and all that, but it looks
Yeah.
like he was fighting those big beasts. Unless he like
So
one,
do you know like the Mysterio backstory and stuff like that? Like what he is?
is he like a wizard or something?
No. So originally in like
Yeah.
when he was first conceived, he was a special effects artist on like
Yeah.
movies and TV shows.
Yeah,
So he has a whole bunch of like special effects wizardry.
yeah.
So like I think in the
He's kind of like a wizard. Is he human or is he?
he's human.
Oh.
It's no magic. It's
Oh.
all technology. So he'll bring like
He's like
smoke screens
illusionist.
and
Oh.
like laser projectors, and then he'll make himself look giant. Everybody's like, a giant's attacking us, but he's in like some green screen room across the city.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a fan theory that he's never truly been defeated because he's never there because it's all illusions and all
Do you
fakes and
do
actors
you
that he
think they'll
hires.
do that in the movie? I
So
don't-
that's
it looks like he was there.
Yeah, so
Fighting those big,
the thought is maybe he has that knowledge and then he takes like alien tech and he kind of like does halfway. So the theory right now is that it was a Hydro Man, Flame Man, I don't know, the weird elemental things.
Yeah.
They're thinking that maybe he made them using like special effects kind of thing, or like generic, like he's a charlatan and he's like trying to pretend that he's a hero kind of thing.
Yeah, I
To
think
get
he one
famous.
theory like that. Like
And somebody was saying that like maybe the magic that he uses is based off of like pictures or like images he's seen of Doctor Strange, but that's all like just fan theories and stuff. But he had the bubble helmet, and that's all that matters. We finally get to see him after how long?
Yeah.
And for my mum, this is the new Spider-Man movie.
It's the Far From Home trailer.
It's going to be good, I think.
She
I
has
hope.
to watch it 3 times.
She wouldn't have a
minimum.
clue as to what's going on.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just wondering how they're going to bring
If
it
it's
back.
if it's no like romantic comedy and no horses, I feel like mum doesn't watch it.
Probably a horse beat somewhere in the
I mean,
background.
they're in Venice, you know. It's
It's a
Italy.
beautiful
it's
city.
It's even MJ. You know,
There's like a tween romance.
Yeah.
Yay!
Everything
That's
your mother
really
has
selling
ever
it to Mom.
wanted.
That's really selling it to her.
Speaking of horses, which is also related to farms, which we can move into Farm Simulator.
Oh, I thought you were looking at me for my other story.
No, mine's way more important. We'll get away from the Florida man for a second.
Well, mine wasn't a Florida man, the next one, but you go
Farming
for it.
Simulator. Neither of you guys have ever played Farming Simulator, I assume.
Played the phone version of it.
I've seen trailers.
Yeah,
I played the real
really
life
fun.
version of it.
I don't know. You gotta have a certain kind
I almost,
Real life isn't
mentality.
I almost threw my,
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I almost threw my dad out the side of a tractor doing that one accidentally.
Okay,
Sorry,
that does
Dad.
sound a little bit more enjoyable there. No, so Farming Simulator has been like huge. I think the 2019 one just came out like a month or two ago, like really recent. They're stupid popular for some strange reason, kind of like those in the Euro Truck Simulator, where you just drive a semi truck across Europe.
Yeah, that and like it's like certain parts of Europe. It's like you got a huge like fan following.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Farming Simulator. What's the company now?
You're saying Evo? Was that the one?
Yeah. So they've decided,
Yeah.
like many failed attempts before them, to create an esport league with Farming Simulator. So now you're wondering. Now I can see it in your eyes. You're wondering why. Don't know.
And by the way, Mum, again, esports, video game sporting competition.
Yeah, you can make a lot of money for it for basically being a nerd now.
But
It's
the
weird.
Grand prize is £250,000.
Yeah.
That's $500,000.
What the crap? Yeah. Isn't that the strangest thing? So what it is so the company's putting up £250,000 for the winning team. It's 3 versus 3. I don't know how many teams are joining into it at the moment, but there's teams. They've already started having like preliminary rounds, but there's one game mode. You're thinking Farming Simulator, so it's like who can harvest the fastest, who can cattle. I don't know what's in Farming Simulator.
Please tell me it's like a jousting competition with spikes.
No. So there's a whole bunch of hay bales in a field. It's 3 tractors versus 3 tractors, and it's first person to stack 20 hay bales on your platform wins.
Like one on top of each other, or
just on the platform. It's like a flatbed truck kind of thing, and you just keep stacking them.
You know what? This has got to be super demeaning to actual farms.
So guys, we could do this if we lived in Europe,
and I can't
potentially
anything about
£250,000. So then, what they're planning is if this gets popular enough, which 100% it's definitely going to now. I want to watch this.
That's a lot.
I have a feeling this is a one and done competition.
No,
though.
so this is the thing. So they want to keep going with this. So if this works, if it brings enough viewers, that means they can get sponsorships. And the goal is that each year it'll be about $110,000 prize pot. So the first year will be £250,000, and then every year after this it'll be £110,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So basically, we got to create a league. We got to create a team.
I'm speechless.
Isn't that the best dumb thing you've ever heard? I love it.
I don't know. I just heard about an alligator getting thrown through a window.
But so this is this, and then you're like, okay, what are the other companies that have like failed these things? And it's everything. It's like other shooter companies, like Battlefield style ripoff kind of things, right? But the one that was really interesting to me was Dying Light tried to make an esports league, and it bombed miserably because they have that online.
I've never actually played Dying Light.
Battle Royale mode.
Oh, okay.
It's zombie parkour, no guns.
Right.
It is quite fun. It's really fun,
especially with other players.
Did you play the multiplayer of it?
I played a few times.
It's like a battle royale mode.
I didn't play that.
So like you get dropped in with nothing, and you have to go and find weapons and stuff. But then there's zombies running around. You have to collect samples, and first person to get to like 4 or 5 samples or something. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
A certain amount of samples. Then a helicopter gets called, and he has to get to the helicopter, and everybody has to kill him.
Okay.
And then it's like last man surviving or something. So then it just becomes everybody kill each other. And it was really fun, but they failed. They couldn't do it. I don't think they couldn't bring in enough players, or the prize pot wasn't big enough, or they couldn't get sponsorships or something like that. But
Which, talking of sponsors, if anyone wants to sponsor us,
with our 1 subscriber so far,
yeah, which is me.
But no, so I really hope this happens, because then that'll make my entire year, because there's so many companies that are building games now for esports to be the next League of Legends and have a prize pot of $50 million or whatever the crap they're at now. And it's not working. So if Farming Simulator can do it, I'll be so pumped.
That would make me...
And then we need Euro Truck Simulators, esport. First person to get to the other side or something stupid.
Without breaking traffic laws.
Yeah, no, I'm so pumped for that. I read about it, and everybody on the internet is like, but why?
Yeah.
Just,
I mean,
why?
Why? There's so many things in this world I have questions about.
It's weird though, because it's definitely gonna make money, I feel.
Yeah.
Even if it's not like it's full, even if it's not the full prize pot back, it's gonna make money.
I don't
somehow.
I feel like it will make money definitely on its first go, because it's. I mean, people are hearing about it. I mean, we're making them money. we want royalties on this.
I've told you guys. So that's 2 more fans.
There you go.
That's so. They'll definitely on the first go, because it's like a ridiculous thing. There's going to be people who are going to watch it. I honestly don't think there's going to be longevity in this.
Well, so what they also want to do with it, I read, is they're planning on more events, but nobody quite sure what. I know one suggestion from some random comment. He talked like it was a real thing they were thinking about, but who knows? Mm-hmm. But he said maybe they're going to do you have 30 minutes with your team versus the other team, make the most amount of profit.
Yeah.
Something like that, which would make a lot more sense with the farming game. But even like, because there's fields, right? And it's whoever, like, you gotta plow the whole field and stuff like that. So even it might be like races kind of thing. It's like who can harvest the whole field, who can get the grain, which is just like normal farm.
I want to
things.
see like tractor derby or something like that.
See, I feel like this is...
There's no hit connection,
there
like
isn't?
proper hit thing. So when you hit each other, you do this weird glitchy like thing, and then it usually spits each other off a bit. So you can create a pile of death, but you just glitch into the game, and it's not.
That sucks.
The thing is, I feel like this is something you can watch all of this in real life at like at a.
I mean, just go be a farmer.
Oh, I was gonna say at, like royal royal shows or like small country towns, like where you can see the actual thing in real life. Like, what was that?
Yeah, like you never been, have you been to Sydney? Have you been to the Royal Easter Show?
No.
Okay.
Is that basically what that is?
But we have like the Perth Royal
Kinda.
Show. And then like where I come from originally, Margaret River, and we've got the Margaret River Agricultural Show, and that's a lot of like there's a real small section of like where kids actually wanted to be because it's like okay, there's like 10
of those.
There's 10 rides. There's some like
sunflower festivals. And stuff.
There's some like show bags and stuff, and then I'd go and find like the occasional time they had tanks in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like some military historian group, and then
the show bags.
Yeah, the show bags.
So many different.
And then there's like this
The show
random
bag.
section where I'd just be like, I don't know why I want to go here because there's like some random dudes like shirtless chopping wood, and I'm like, I feel weird about this.
You ever been to the Highland Games?
And then
here,
and then
it's
like
great.
my mum would like put show chickens in, and I have to go look at the show chickens to make sure that she was happy.
Were your chickens nice?
Well,
Did they ever win?
Actually, she
That's the
had
real
some.
question.
She had some prize-winning chickens, and then they got some like weird. I feel like it was like some weird Arabic respiratory infection which started killing them all, and now they have to be quarantined, and so she can't put them in shows
That's a
anymore.
super depressing thing.
What did you do?
I didn't do it. I wasn't even living at home. I was the one that just. Actually, I think I discovered it because I like found. Because
how could you discover it if you weren't living at home, Sean?
I came.
Yeah.
All right.
Would you find dead ones or something?
No. All right. So let me explain this. So my first job was at an egg farm, and so I learned very quickly how to determine if a chicken was on its last legs, and usually what what it looked like what it was dying of.
Yeah.
And so we found this chicken that was like laying there, and I'm like, Mum, this chicken is like not healthy. And so we quarantined it, and then it just started puking like everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
And then it went into a full-on heart attack. Like, we're talking like flapping wings where it's like seizuring, and it was a nasty mess. And then a second chicken started showing exactly the same.
Did you like put it out its misery?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
2x4 or
No.
Hammer?
No. A lot
your
of
fists
Shovel?
like a real man.
I'm not
rightly.
going to say
Whack
out
it.
loud because if you don't do it properly, it's really cruel to the animal. But when you're at an egg farm, you
After
learn.
we just announced all these messed up ways to kill it.
Oh, isn't
Yeah,
it-
but this is the way that you actually do it. I don't want people to start doing this
No,
unless
you
they
just
know what they're doing.
Chop the head off, isn't it?
Well, yes, if you don't know what you're doing, that's the way to do
We
it.
knew a lady who just grabbed the chicken and
Oh, yeah,
whipped
you
it
just-
like a whip, and it
Oh, no,
snapped.
isn't
Yeah,
that
see,
you,
but that
Pretty
doesn't always
wonderful.
work.
Or what about if you like grab the neck and you like break it?
You do the twisty
Alright,
maneuver.
Rip its
We're
head
not.
off?
We're just gonna.
What if you poison it?
Shotgun. Shotgun.
No.
Poison the thing that's already
Okay, fine.
dying.
Seeing as you're
therapy.
throwing this out there, so that
Shotgun.
people don't start getting
Shock
bad
therapy,
ideas.
just get some wires. Jumper cable?
Okay.
Sean looks so annoyed.
All right. I don't know if I should actually get into this on the podcast.
But no, anyway, so you had to put the chicken out of its misery, and the second one started to freak out.
Yeah, it started. Well, it didn't quite get there, but it was starting to show all the same
Mhm.
symptoms, and so I don't even know how Mum found out. I left and then went.
Yeah. So it's like a vet and everything like that, obviously. Whatever.
I don't know.
Huh.
They're crazy chicken people. You haven't met crazy chicken people yet. Trust me.
My father's first job was shoveling out chicken poo
No, I mean,
that hadn't been shoveled out in like years.
There
He
was
said
a-
it was the worst job his entire life.
Putrid.
there was a crazy
This is my
chicken
dad.
lady I met in Canada, actually,
Mhm.
Makes sense.
and no, because all right, so she was
cold
walking
here.
around. She was walking around a board game store. Now, I don't want to name the store because I don't want people to like somehow
there.
if people. No, I want people to go there, but there's several that I go to, and I don't want to accidentally out this woman. All right,
Does she work there?
no, but I've seen her there a few times.
Whittling this down.
I've seen her there a few times.
Yeah.
She was walking around with this pink handbag. And it had like a little pink blanket on the top of it. I was like, oh, whatever. You know, that's not that.
There was a chicken inside it, wasn't there?
Let me tell the story!
Sorry, I'm getting
So-
excited.
So anyway,
Get
she's
cracked.
walking around. She's walking around, and then she's talking to this person about like her support animal. That's sort of her
Oh,
support
no.
animal. And I was like,
Oh,
"What
it's a
support animal?"
chicken.
She's like walking around. She's walking around the store with a support animal.
Mm.
She's talking about it, but I don't see any support animal. And I'm like, I'm looking there intently. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Suddenly, the head of a chicken comes out between the blanket and the bag, and it was for any of you who know your chickens, it was a silky bantam, and it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in that store. And I've seen some weird things. in that
Not
store.
ready for that.
I was not ready. But
How's a chicken a support animal?
Yeah, what kind of support can you give you? Chickens run away from everything.
I don't
Stink.
know.
Unless this chicken
But it
was
seemed
like
pretty
some sort
happy.
of- I mean, it's taken care of.
It was sitting in a bag, wandering around. This thing was
You
protected.
ever see that? You ever hear about that person that get kicked off a plane for bringing a support peacock?
I thought it
But
was like
peacocks are evil. I don't like
yeah,
those
no,
things.
they're violent. They're not a good animal.
Was it a peacock?
I think it was a peacock.
No, I
Because
heard of
I've
peacock.
read about peacocks, goats, dogs, obviously. Somebody brought a cat, which is more understandable than a peacock.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to bring something, but I
thought
can't
it was
remember.
like a pony or something.
Yeah, pony. That was the
Yeah.
other one. They brought they were allowed to bring
How
a
can
pony.
you bring a
on.
pony onto a
I have
plane?
no idea. I'd be
That's
worried
alright.
about it, like taking a dump.
Well,
That's not a good smell.
don't worry. This Florida man's going to come on with his gator, so we're going to be good.
He's holding it as a squirrel.
Squirrel.
It helps me relax.
How else was I going to pay for the ticket?
back.
It's okay.
Leave the can.
It's okay.
That's my seat.
He doesn't bite. You can pet him.
Well, with that, I reckon we've probably been about half hour, hey?
I think it's actually been like 40 minutes. Actually.
Okay.
Not bad.
Well, now that you've come across this
Sam had
podcast,
so many more.
well, don't worry, we're gonna we'll have time, Sam. Don't worry.
Well, it
Well,
took
I
us
did
forever.
all my studying for nothing.
Don't worry about it, mate.
That's why I only brought one story. It definitely wasn't me being lazy.
Yes, we will definitely make sure this goes up on YouTube for those of you who find that easier. Otherwise, subscribe to us on iTunes, hopefully Stitcher and Google Play. I've only worked out iTunes so far, but
We'll figure it out.
We'll get it up
Can't
there.
be too complicated.
No, and it's going to be
risk it.
super complicated. But yeah, subscribe to us. Definitely rate us. Give us those 5 stars,
And
especially
thumbs up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Comments if you're there.
But definitely on iTunes, the podcast platforms. That helps us get more attention to our podcast, which means bringing in more people, bigger community, because we really love that community.
And recommend.
And
Tell friends.
Tell friends.
tell friends.
Spread the word. Spread the butter.
Also, if you would like to, if you feel like you want to write into the show, we have a Gmail.
We do.
Yeah, blindlyflailing@gmail.com.
It's a fantastic one. We should probably set up a Twitter eventually.
I'm not a Twitter.
I don't tweet
I'll
at
set
all.
up a Twitter eventually.
I am not a twit.
You- That's mean. People use this. Mark Hamill is on Twitter, I believe.
Yeah, but he's not a
He's
twit.
an
Can you
angel.
imagine if
He-
Mark Hamill like to describe?
Well,
I would cry.
I'm so happy to. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
This is Blindly Flailing signing off.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.